Today's topic is properties of aggregate. Properties of aggregate like shape, texture, etc. First property of aggregate is shape. Shape is a very important property of aggregate in concrete. The shape of aggregate is an important characteristic since it affects the workability of concrete. Not only the characteristics of the parent rock but also the type of crusher used will influence the shape of aggregate. Some good aggregates from good granite rock as found will yield cubical aggregate. Granite rock gives the cubical aggregate after the crushing. The shape of the aggregate is very much influenced by the type of crusher and the reduction ratio. Reduction ratio is the ratio of size of material fed into crusher to the size of the finished product. As a consequence of these tendencies, some types of rocks like sits, slates, and shells commonly produce flaky forms or flaky stones or flaky aggregates. Whereas and flaky aggregate is not so good for concrete. Whereas granite, basalt, and quartzite usually yield more or less equidimensional particles. Similarly, quartzite, which does not possesses cleavage planes, means do not split, produces cubical shape aggregate. From the point of view of economy, in cement requirement for a given water cement ratio, rounded aggregate are preferable to angular aggregate in terms of economy. On the other hand, the additional cement required for angular aggregate is offset to some extent by the higher strength and sometimes by greater durability as a result of the interlocking texture of the hardened concrete and higher bond characteristics between aggregate, angular aggregate and cement paste. So in case of angular aggregate, there is good bond between the aggregate and cement paste. That is why strength and durability is more in angular aggregate. Flat particles or aggregate in concrete aggregate will have particularly objectionable influence on the workability, cement requirement, strength and durability. In general, excessively flaky aggregate makes very poor concrete. Now, a important term related to shape of aggregate is angularity number. This is based on the percentage voids in the aggregate after compaction in a specified manner. The test gives a value termed the angularity number. If the voids or void ratio is 33%, the angularity of such aggregate is considered 0. And if the void is 44%, the angularity number of such aggregate is considered 11. So on the basis of void ratio, angularity number 0 to 11. In other words, the angularity number is 0. The solid volume of the aggregate is 67% because void ratio is 33%. Solid volume 67%, and if angularity number is 11, the solid volume of the angular aggregate is 56%. The normal aggregate which are suitable for making the concrete may have angularity number anything from 0 to 11. In case of normal aggregate, angularity number should be in between 0 to 11. Angularity number 0 represents the most particles rounded, because in case of rounded aggregate, compaction is better than compaction in angular aggregate. So aggregate, rounded aggregate, and the angularity number 11 indicates the most angular aggregates that could be treated for making concrete not so unduly harsh and uneconomic. Now another term related to angularity number or shape of the aggregate is angularity index. Angularity index Fa is equal to 3 Fh upon 20 plus 1, where Fh is the angularity number. Now is a classification on the basis of shape of particle. This is classification, description and examples. First is rounded aggregate. Fully waterborne or completely shaped by attrition. Sources: river or seashore gravels, desert, seashore and wind blown sand. Second is irregular or partly rounded, not fully rounded, irregular or partly and somewhat angular. Naturally irregular or partly shaped by attrition, having rounded edges. Examples are sources: pit sand and gravels, land or dug flints, cuboid rock. Third type is on the basis of shape. Third type of aggregate, angular aggregate. Angular aggregate possessing well-defined edges formed at the intersection of roughly planar faces. Example is crushed rocks of all types, talus, screes. And fourth type is flaky particles. Flaky particle not good for concrete, because in flaky particle there is a weak interlocking or bond between aggregates. Material usually angular of which the thickness is small relative to the width or length. Flaky aggregate means thin aggregates. Example is laminated rocks. Generally, rounded aggregates are smooth textured and angular aggregates are rough textured or surface is rough. In rounded aggregate, lack of bond between the smooth surface of the aggregate and cement paste. And in angular aggregate are superior to rounded aggregate from the following 2 points of view. First point is angular aggregate exhibit a better interlocking effect in concrete, which property makes it superior in concrete used for roads and pavement. In rigid pavement. Second is the total surface area of rough texture angular aggregate is more than smooth rounded aggregate for the given volume. By having greater surface area, the angular aggregate may show higher bond strength than rounded aggregate. This is natural bond strength, more bond strength in between angular aggregates than rounded aggregates. The higher surface area of angular aggregate with rough texture requires more water for a given workability than rounded aggregate. The point of view of water cement ratio and the consequent strength, rounded aggregate gives a higher strength. But in case of for water cement ratio below 0.4, use of crushed aggregate has resulted in strength up to 38% higher than the rounded aggregate. In case of water cement ratio low, at a water cement ratio of 0.65, slightly higher, no difference in strength of concrete made with angular aggregate or rounded aggregate has been observed. The shape of the aggregate becomes all the more important in case of high strength and high performance concrete, where very low water cement ratio is required to be used. In such cases, cubical case, in case of high strength concrete, cubical shaped aggregates are required for better workability. When rock is crushed in the normal way, it is likely to yield flaky fine aggregate. Improved version of crushers are used to produce cubical shaped, well graded fine aggregate. Cubical shaped, well graded aggregate, coarse aggregate or and fine aggregate both are better. So this is the importance of shape of aggregate in making concrete. Next property of aggregate is texture. Actually, texture, according to geology, texture is a arrangement of minerals in a rock or stone, because every stone or rock contains some minerals. So texture is a surface texture is the property, the measures of which depends upon the relative degree to which particle surface are polished or dull, smooth or rough. Surface texture depends on hardness, grain size, pore structure of the rock, and the degree to which forces acting on the particle surface have smoothed or roughened it. Hard, dense, fine-grained materials will generally have smooth fracture surface. As surface smoothness increases, contact area decreases. Hence, a highly polished particle or smooth particle will have less bonding area with the matrix or cement paste than a rough particle of the same volume. Rough textured aggregate develops higher bond strength in tension than smooth textured aggregate. Here is a example: influence of texture on strength. This is the percentage of particles or aggregate combination, percentage of particles, second water cement ratio, and this is the strength after 28 days curing in megapascal, strength in megapascal or Newton per millimeter square. Two types of strength: consider flexural and compressive, tensile strength and compressive strength. This is the first combination: 100% smooth aggregate or rounded aggregate, rough aggregate 0%, water cement ratio 0.54, flexural strength 4.3 Newton per millimeter square, and compressive strength 34.8 Newton per millimeter square. Next combination is 50-50. 50% aggregates are smooth and 50% aggregates rough. And water cement ratio 0.57. Then flexural strength is increased. This is the clearly visible. Rough particles increase 0 to 50%. Flexural strength increase 4.3 to 4.6 Newton per millimeter square, and compressive strength 32.1 Newton per millimeter square. And in case of 0% smooth particles, all aggregates are rough, 100% rough aggregates, and water cement ratio slightly higher, 0.60, because this is the requirement for given workability. Water cement ratio increase 0.6, and in this case flexural strength is increased 4.6 to 4.8, 4.8 Newton per millimeter square, and compressive strength is 29.5 Newton per millimeter square. This is the example or illustration effect of texture on strength. Next property is strength. Strength of the rock or stone or aggregate does not exactly represent the strength of the aggregate in concrete. Since concrete is an assemblage of individual pieces of aggregate bound together by cementing material, its properties are based primarily on the quality of the cement paste. So strength develop bond between the aggregate and cement paste. This strength is dependent also on the bond between the cement paste and the aggregate. And last is soundness of aggregate. Soundness refers to the ability of aggregate to resist excessive change in volume as a result of change in physical conditions. So these are the some properties of aggregate for concrete. Thank you.